know I wrote a book, right? It's called Buy a Game and it's free. Click the link down there, you got it.
DreAllDay.com.
What's going on, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Coming to y'all with the second of two that I'm going to do just to start off, just to see what y'all think. Me breaking down the success principles you can get out of rap lyrics that a lot of people, I explained in the first video, a lot of people hear rap songs or they see the titles or they just look at the physical presentation of some rappers and they say, I'm not even trying to hear anything you got to say, or they just think it's all garbage, or they think it's all, homophobic, or they think it's misogynistic, or they're promoting violence, or they're promoting, gang culture, they're promoting drugs, when a lot of the things they're saying are actually principles of success if you pay attention to it. So I want to break this stuff down, not only for those of y'all who enjoy it, but the people who may not even think it's something for them, or they think it's something that's not for their kids, or not for their students, or not for their audience, whoever it happens to be. So this song that I'm going to break down, if y'all didn't see the first one where I did T.I.'s Big Shit Poppin', you got to watch that video. And now check out this one. This is where I'm going to break down a song called Scholarships by Drake and Future. And the specific verse that I'm going to be talking about here is a verse by Future, the beginning of the song. So if y'all don't know what that song is, Scholarships by Drake and Future, go look it up on whatever streaming music service you use, or wherever you find music. It's probably even on YouTube. Look it up, listen to it so you know the song that I'm talking about. If you know it, then just follow along what I'm saying here. And as I said in the first one, I can't put the music in the video because it's copyright infringement. Y'all know all the copyright stuff by using other people's music. They will shut this down and shut down the monetization. I can get copyright strikes and things like that. So I can't put the music in the video. So let's get right into it. This is Future's verse on the song Scholarships off the album called What a Time to Be Alive. So the first thing he says in the verse, and again, I'm not going to take every single thing, but I'm going to break down some parts so y'all can see what the success principles are being put in this music. Number one thing, I wake up on a daily basis, I count this money up, I'm already rich. Well, same thing I talked about in the T.I. video is that you got to see yourself as being successful before you get to the success. You got to see yourself as being already rich before you got money to count. First thing he says, I wake up every single day. I wake up on a daily basis. Of course, you need to wake up on a daily basis. I count the money up. I'm already rich. I already got it before I even got it. Next thing that he says that I want to point out. Next thing he says that I want to point out. He says, if I could give everything back to you, all this passion I got, all I ever needed, for me to move on and succeed, jealousy, envy, and greed, too much of that shit I don't need. So let's break this part down. He said, if I could give everything back to you, all this passion I got, all I ever needed, which basically is him saying, even though I just told you I'm rich and I count up the money every day, listen, I can give you all the money back. I can give you all the cars. I can give you all the houses. I can give you all the material possessions I got. Only thing I need is this passion I got, because with this passion that I got, I could go get all the stuff that I just gave back to you. Like, how much money I just give back to you? $1 million. Listen, I can go get another $1 million with this passion, because the skill, the mindset is what made me the money. It's not the car that made me the money. It's not the car that made the car. My mind made the car. So I can get a car away. Somebody can steal the car. Somebody can break in and steal my money and burn down my house. I can go get another one because I got the passion. I already got the mindset. I'm already rich. Y'all hear what he's saying there? So I can give all that stuff back to you. It's similar to what I talked about before, the be, do, have principle. You got to be the person first. He's talking about who he is, the passion I got. That's who I am as a person. All those things that I did came from the passion, and I can go get the material stuff later. I don't need that. I can give all that back to you. Next thing he says, for me to move on and succeed, jealousy, envy, and greed, too much of that shit I don't need. So all the negativity, what have I talked about all the time? What you focus on in life, you create. Anything you focus on, you create. You focus on being fearful, you will create the result of that fear. You focus on anxiety, you're going to create the thing you're anxious about. You focus on messing up, you're going to mess up. You focus on not selling any of your product, you won't sell any product. You focus on not having customers, you won't have customers. You focus on getting cut from the basketball team, what happens? You try out and you get cut from the basketball team. Whatever you focus on, you create. He said, for me to move on and succeed, for me to advance in life, 3 things I don't need is jealousy of other people, people not liking me for whatever reason because I got more than them, people being envious, people being angry at me just because I'm being successful, and greed, people trying to take things from me that don't belong to them. Those are 3 things I don't need for me to move on and succeed in life. I'm getting away from the negative and going towards the positive. That's exactly what he's saying so far in this verse. Next thing that he said that I want to share with y'all, he said, mentally, none of this shit can faze me. He said it twice. Mentally, none of this shit can faze me. What does that mean? It means that nothing that happens to him in life, whether it's somebody saying something negative about him, something bad happening in his family, another rapper dissing him losing all his money, him giving back all that stuff that he got, him not having no money to count up in the morning, Listen, none of it's going to stop him from being who he is mentally. Remember what, again, be, do, have. If you listen to rap music, a lot of it is focused on that be, do, have principle. Because a lot of rappers talk about this be. This is who I am mentally, even without all the stuff, even before I got the stuff, even before I had the stuff, I already had it in my mind. So what is he saying? Mentally, none of this shit can fade me. Nothing that goes wrong is going to stop me from being who I am mentally, because who I am mentally, like he said before, all this passion I got, all I ever needed, this is all I need to be successful. I need the passion in my mindset. I don't need the car, I don't need the money, I don't need the house. I can go get those with this passion and mindset. But I can't get passion and mindset with a car. I can't buy passion with a car. You can't buy a mindset with money. You got to have it first, then you go get the money. Next thing he said, a couple other things that he said here. He said, I'm looking for paper in any city. I'm looking for paper in any city. Which means everywhere I go, my business is open. Same thing T.I. said. You need 100 squares. It just came off the scale. Let's do it. Future said, I'm looking for paper in any city. So every single place I go, everywhere I go, I'm doing the same thing. I'm handling my business. Everywhere I go, my business is open. Like, you want to do business in Dallas? Let's do it. You want to do business in Seattle? Let's do it. You want to do business in Atlanta? Let's do it. You want to do business in San Francisco? Let's do it. You want to do business in Pittsburgh? Let's do it. Every city I go to, I'm looking for paper in every city. I'm ready to do business every single city that I go to. That's exactly what he's saying here in this verse. So let's recap everything that he said here. I wake up on a daily basis. I count the money up. I'm already rich. I already see myself as successful before I had the money to count. I already see it. Be, do, have. Next thing. If I could give everything back to you, all this passion I got, all I ever needed. I don't need the material stuff. The money, the car, the house, all that stuff doesn't make me. What made me is this passion. With this passion, this person I am as a person, be who I am being, I can go do whatever I need to do to get anything that I want. Anything that I got now, if I give back to you, I can go get it again, because who I'm being plus who I'm doing will go replace that stuff anytime that I want to get it replaced. For me to move on and succeed, I need to get rid of the negative. I'm not focused on the negative. I want to move on and succeed. That's what I'm focused on. Jealousy, envy, and greed, too much of that shit I don't need. He needs to get rid of jealousy, envy, and greed. Get those things away from his circle, even the people that's around him, not even him personally, but everybody else, so he can move on and succeed. He wants to advance in life. He's focused on the things that are going to help him to advance. Next thing that he said, mentally, none of this shit can fade me. Nothing that happens to me, nothing that nobody says, no setbacks, no bad outcomes, nothing that's different from what I wanted to happen. Even if that is exactly what happens every day for a month, none of it's going to fade me from being who I am mentally. Again, being, be, do, have. Mentally and passion are the two things he talked about. He talked about already having it before he had it. And the last thing that I pointed out here is I'm looking for paper in every city. Everywhere I go, my business is open. I'm ready to do business. You ready to do business? Then let's talk. You ain't doing business, listen, I'm looking for paper in this city. I ain't looking for jealousy, envy, greed. I ain't looking for anybody talking about me. I ain't looking for any BS that ain't got nothing to do with my business. Every city I go to, I'm looking for paper. So this is my breakdown of Scholarships. The first verse done by Future on the song by Drake and Future called Scholarships off the album What a Time to Be Alive. Ladies and gentlemen, I just did 2 of these as a test because I want to know if y'all want to see me do more of these. Y'all want to hear me break down rap lyrics and explain the principles of success, the principles of ambition, the principles of confidence, the principles of the law of attraction that are in these lyrics that a lot of people don't catch because maybe you just listen to the melody, maybe you just like how it sounds but you never thought about it, or maybe you're a person who's just negative about rap music because you think it's all, again, too negative, talking about drugs and guns and violence and bitches and hoes and too much cursing, and you think it's just negative music. I'm making these videos because I want people to understand that there is something in this music that people may not catch because you may be paying too much attention to the messenger and not the message. So let me know if you want to see more of these. If you do, this is what you need to do. Hit the thumbs up button on this video, share this video with as many people as possible, and leave me a comment and let me know you want to hear me do more of these. And if you got a specific song you want me to do it on, let me know in the comments which song. Again, I can't put the music in the video because copyright issues, but let me know if you want to hear me do more of these. Be enthusiastic, let me know, because I only can know if y'all tell me. So y'all got to let me know what y'all want to hear. Work on your fucking game. DreAllDay.com. Make sure you follow me on social media, Snapchat. You see it right there. The code's going to come up. Dre Baldwin. My Instagram is the same name, at Dre Baldwin. My Twitter and my Periscope, both at DreAllDay. Y'all know my website, DreAllDay.com. Any business inquiries, hit me via email, Dre@DreAllDay.com, or you can just send me a snap. Work on your game. Dre all day.